Whenever I say that I am a UGC creator, people start asking me how many followers do I have on Instagram. So I know that there is a big need to talk about the differences between a UGC creator and an influencer. Hi, my name is Alisa. I am a social media expert and a content creation coach. And in this video, we will dive deep into the differences, but also into similarities between UGC creators and influencers, and I will share my thoughts because maybe some of you still think about should you start your influencer career, or maybe you want to become a UGC creator. And so I hope that this video will help you to kind of sort things out. So let's start from the beginning. An influencer is probably a more familiar term to you, and this basically means that you need to have some kind of an impact or an influence on other people. So influencers generally are people who are impactful on their community, so they can sell products, they can invite people to events, they can let people follow other accounts, and their community will actually do that because they care about them, their personality. So an influencer should have this type of connection with their audience in order to influence them to do the things that they want them to do. Of course, when a brand starts working with influencers, they need some type of a reassurance that the influencers do have this impact. And this is when the KPIs come in place, and usually brands look at the engagement rate. So engagement rate is like an average number of interactions that your social media content gets per follower. So exactly, engagement is a very important KPI here, because you can have a lot of reach, you can have maybe 100,000 impressions on your videos, on your reels, but if you do not have likes, shares, comments, then it means that your audience is not very engaged in what you post, and therefore maybe doesn't even really care that much about your content. This is why becoming an influencer is a long journey in terms of building a community. So community is a king. Community actually is the reason why influencers get paid so much, because if their community cares about them, if they want to buy the products that the influencer is talking about, then the influencer can get paid for this community. But in order to build such a community, of course, it won't happen overnight. You need to really invest your time into creating really valuable content, into creating this bond with your community, into interacting with your community. And if you manage to do so, then becoming an influencer is probably a good way for you to start out in the social media world, if you're thinking about it. On the other hand, we have this new trend of UGC creators, and I would say that generally, if you are a content creator, then a UGC creator is just more of a niche thing, because I can actually make UGC videos or photos. So as a content creator or UGC creator, you actually sell your skill set, your experience, your knowledge about how to create converting videos. And these are videos that help brands to convert a follower or a viewer, so a person who just sees your video, into a customer. In this sense, as a content creator, your biggest goal is to create a very expressful portfolio, so a portfolio that speaks for itself, that you show to brands, and they can understand that when they work with you, then their product will be sold to people who view your content. Another difference to influencers is that UGC creators do not always need to show themselves in the video. So when you're doing an unboxing video, you can just use your hands and not even show your face. And this is probably a difference where I would generally say that if you're not a person who really likes to show much of your life, of your personal life, then probably becoming a UGC creator or a content creator generally is more for you, because as an influencer, you really need to show yourself, you need to show your life, you need to be vulnerable in front of your audience. But what about the similarities? So I think that both influencers and content creators are also bloggers in some sense. More and more content creators now also have their social media profiles where they also do normal videos. This is a tool how you can actually help brands to find you. So as I said in the last video, of course, you can use cold pitching, so you can write emails and try to reach out to brands that way. But you can also generally become a blogger who is talking about content creation, who shows their type of work. And this is also the way how I got a lot of like brand deals, because they found me on TikTok or on Instagram. And of course, both influencers and content creators need to take time to create the content, to edit it. So an influencer is more reflective about the aesthetic that they have on the profile, because I think that influencers generally try to stick to one aesthetic. It doesn't matter for which brands they work. As a content creator, you probably sometimes have even more creative space, because sometimes you can make this like more aesthetic videos, and sometimes you just talk in front of the camera and don't worry about aesthetics at all, because this is how the brand positions itself and this is how they want you to reflect them in the video. So to round the thing up, I would say that the biggest difference between influencers and content creators is what they are actually selling. So an influencer sells their engagement, their audience, while the content creators sells more or less their skill to create a converting video or a converting content. But I would definitely recommend both to start social media regardless of what your like end goal is, because social media is a powerful tool how you can build awareness around your like personal brand. If you're a content creator, this is how you can gain more reach and how brands can notice you. And as an influencer, again, this is a great tool to build a community and then also to get brands to notice you. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any topic that you want me to touch upon specifically, then let me know in the comments. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel or to my TikTok and Instagram, and we will see each other in the next video. Bye!